Again, I welcome all of you to our class for the day. We have been treating a number-based system. We have treated addition, we have treated subtraction, we have treated multiplication, and today we shall be treating division. Let us do in base 8. Let us divide 3542 by 6 in base 8, not in base 10. To do that division, you can see that you want to divide 3 by 6, it cannot work, but again, take note that that 3 represents 3 bundles of 6. So you are now moving it over to 5. What you are getting is 3 times 6, which is 18 plus 5. 18 plus 5 will give you 23. And that's, in carrying out this division, you are multiplying 3. Okay, sorry, we are working in base 8. I'm sorry, please. I'm very, very sorry. We are working in base 8. So, this 3 represents 3 bundles of 8. It is 3 times 8, which is 24 plus 5. You get 20, because 6 cannot divide 3. The 8 cannot do that. Please take note that we are doing this division in base 8. I don't want us to be confused by looking at dividing by 6. You think that we are working in base 8. We are working in base 8. So everything we see here is in base 8. So 6 cannot divide 3. You don't say 6 divides 35. No. You can only say 6 divides 35 if you were working in base 10. If you were working in base 10, you will say 6 divides 35. How did you get 35? 3 bundles of 10 plus 5. But you are working in base 8. So by imitating what we are doing in base 10, what we should have here now is 3 times 8 plus 5. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 5. We give you 29. So 6 is dividing 29 now. Look at it. 29 divided by 6. Which will give you 4, remainder 5. And that 5 is to be 5 times 8. 40 plus 4, 44. 44 divided by 6 will give you 7, remainder 2. The 2 will again be 2 multiplied by 8, which gives you 16 plus 2, 18. Now 18 divided by 6 will give you 3, no remainder. So you can see that 3542 divided by 6 is equal to 473. 473 in base 8. In base 8. Please take your time and go through this work following my explanation. Now in base 2, we want to divide 110111 by 101. In base 2. We are doing this division in base 2. So you can see that the numbers there are numbers in base 2. We have two methods for doing this division in base 2. The first method is we carry out that long division the way it is. Now, 101 can take 110 once. You put down 1. 1 times 101, 101. You subtract 1 from 0. Of course, you are borrowing 1 from here, which gives you 2. 1 from 2, 1. So this will be 0. So they take care of themselves. Then you go up and bring down 1, 1. Bring down 1, 1. Now we have 1, 1, 1. 101 again into 111. Sorry, please. We had this one there, so we go up and bring down 1. That is 1, 1. 101 divides 1, 1 is 0. You go up and bring down 1 again. It now becomes 1, 1, 1. 101 into 111. Of course, we give you 1. You can see that 1 there. And that is 101. Again, if you subtract, you will get 1, 0. 1, 0. Then you go up and bring down the other one. Add 101. Now, 101 into 101. Of course, it's 1. It's set there. So you can see that dividing 110,111 by 101, following that approach, which you are familiar with in base 10, it will give you this 1011. But to be sure that we actually did the correct thing, let us look at this second method. This second method says that we convert both divisor and dividend. You know, if you are dividing a number by another number, the one below is called the divisor, the one dividing. The one that is being divided is called dividend. Now, we convert both divisor and dividend to numbers in base 10. That is, convert 101 in base 2 to a number in base 10. Convert 110,111 in base 2 to a number in base 10. You carry out the division for the two numbers in base 10. The note here says that you reconvert the quotient. That is what you get after the division. You reconvert it to a number in base 2. So if you look at what we have here now, 101 is converted to a number in base 10 by bearing in mind that this one is under unit. This 0 is under 2 to the power 1. This one is under 2 to the power 2. This one is under 2 to the power 0. This 0 is under 2 to the power 1. This 1 is under 2 to the power 2. Well, in our next lesson, we shall see place values. You will understand that better. But that is how we do the conversion. So this is equal to 1 times 2 to the power 2 plus 0 times 2 to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 to the power 0. That is the place values of these digits, which will give you 4 plus 0 plus 1, which is 5 in base 10. 5 in base 10. 110,111 in base 2. Again, making use of place values, which we shall look at in our next lesson. This one is under 2 to the power 0. The second one is under 2 to the power 1. The third one is under 2 to the power 2. This 0 is under 2 to the power 3. This one is under 2 to the power 4. This one is under 2 to the power 5. So using that approach now, we shall get 1 times 2 to the power 5 plus 1 times 2 to the power 4 plus 0 times 2 to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 to the power 2 plus 1 times 2 to the power 1 plus 1 to the power 2 to the power 0. The whole thing will give you 32 plus 16 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And if you add up all these things, you are going to get 55 in base 10. So 101 is equal to 5 in base 10. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 is equal to 55 in base 10. So our next step now is to divide 55 by 5. We divide 55 by 5. Divided by 5, of course, is equal to 11 in base 10. Now, this is our quotient still in base 10. We have to reconvert it to a number in base 2 for our answer. So, here we have 11, here we have 2. 5, again by 2. Sorry, I hope you are getting these things right, please. And we are dividing 11 by 2. What do we get? 5 plus 1. That is, this plus 1 is our remainder. Then you divide 5 again by 2. You will get 2 again, remainder 1. Then you go ahead again and divide it by 2, and you get 1, remainder 0. Of course, 2 goes into 1 to give you 0 and 1. And when you arrange these upwards, you arrange these plus values upwards, you get 1, 0, 1, 1. So therefore 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1 divided by 1, 0, 1 is equal to 1, 0, 1, 1. You will take your time and go through this work. We are already going. I want us to go ahead and then look at what helped us to solve this problem this way by looking at what we call place values. Place values. Place values.